What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Bear Inside Out podcast. I'm Anna.
And I am Glitchy McGee today.
Fuck technology. I'm telling you, the Terminators are slowly weaseling their way into our systems.
Yeah, I mean, this camera's already kind of a piece of shit, but it's like an extra piece of shit today. So,
It's just
but
giving
besides
you
the
the
point,
finger.
it's gonna be a great episode because I'm excited to talk about what we're talking about today.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that your camera stands with Homelander.
For
That's
sure.
why it's like, nope, we're not recording this today.
Yep, yep.
Yes, we are here to talk about The Boys. Episode 4 of season 5 just came out yesterday. We're gonna have this out for y'all on Friday. I've been seeing a lot of talk on the internet about this as a filler episode. I mean, I can see why people say that because there
Hmm.
was a lot of talking, but I really loved this episode. I really enjoyed the dynamics between everyone. I think like some things came out in moments of anger that people were feeling deep down.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, let's get into some of that. But I actually want to start first off with Annie, with Starlight,
Okay.
because
Okay.
this whole show, we've always known her dad just left,
Hmm.
and now we see him. And I was like, oh, as soon as she dropped in and we see this guy, I was like, that's her dad. I
Yeah.
know it. And then he said, Annie, I loved how he continued to shovel the snow. And she was like,
Yeah.
would you stop? And then she just burned it to where, all
Yeah.
right,
So it's like,
now you
yeah,
can't shovel it anymore.
like you know who I am. And did she say 20 years since
Yeah,
they've seen each
20
other?
years. Mm-hmm.
That's that's awful.
Yeah. And this whole scene with them felt so much like X2, X-Men.
Yeah.
When Iceman goes back to see his family and
Yeah.
brings Rogue and Pyro, and
Wow.
the exchange is almost identical because the brother also calls the cops,
Yeah.
just like Mason does, because we find out Annie does have a half brother, which I was really sad for her in that moment, but it ended up working out in the long run. But I was like, man, this is going to be bad for her because not only was it like a situation of a parent leaves and you don't know why, you don't hear from them, but then
Yeah.
years later, you come back around and discover, oh, well, they can have this other family and they can
Yeah.
have this other kid and be a parent to it. Why couldn't they be that for me? But,
Yeah.
so I was really worried that's how this was gonna go, but we get the backstory from him about how him and her mom met. They were both missionaries, they wanted to do the right thing
Yep.
and save the world. They kinda sound like hippies to me a little bit, more than missionaries, but I digress. And then she gets this bug in her mind that the best way to save the world is to raise a superhero, and that's why she campaigned to give Annie the serum. What's it? Is it V? Well, it's just V, right?
I think it's just V.
Just
Yeah.
V. Okay, yeah. To give her that and turn her into a soup. But then what made him leave was the mom started telling her that she was chosen by God. And we see that in the first season, especially. Like
Yes.
was it Capes for Christ and stuff like that with God, what was that one guy's name that died?
Oh, I don't remember going that far back.
Yeah, I can't remember, but there was like that Christian cult shit going on too.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
how
remember all that.
he couldn't believe the lie. And
Yeah.
he just left and he couldn't stand to lie to her anymore. And, so yeah, it was just really sad. What did you feel about all that with Annie?
I mean, now that you're saying it felt like X2, like holy fuck, yes. Because
It
I was actually getting vibes of that, but I couldn't put my finger on like why does this feel so familiar?
familiar, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I knew from the get-go, as soon as he gets there and we saw that kid, I'm like, that kid's gonna call. Like they're gonna be here getting the Annie. I'm like that's
The way he was acting, yeah, I was like,
yeah. And also
"Oh."
we've seen all this shit before. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But the wife there, I don't know if we ever got her name. But I
I
loved
think we did, but it was just in passing.
yeah, she was like closing all the blinds because all like the Homelander stuff was outside. I love that. But I was like 20 years since you've seen your dad, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a piece of shit because she finds out that he's a cop, and then I'm like, yeah. So I think I thought he was just putting on a front for her at first of trying to be
Right.
nice and like to like open up to her. But No, he actually came up pretty genuine, especially after Mason calls and his buddy comes and
Yeah.
tries to like take her away, and he's like, "Whoa, let's actually calm down here." Like, and like they're, like everybody's like, "Well, I don't want to go into a camp." I mean, no one wants to go into a camp, but like even that guy was
Right.
just like, "I'm not going to go into camp because of you, dude, because of your daughter." Like,
Yeah.
but he drifted away from that for 20 years, and for him to kind of spring back and be like, "Yeah, I did fuck up." And then like they had the whole talk with about her and Huey too, and everything
Yeah.
about like how you got to hold on to the people that you love. So there was a lot of really good messaging there. I
Mhm.
enjoyed it. I really did. I thought that I didn't know where she was gonna go because when she left the previous episode, we're just like, is she just gonna go fuck off somewhere and never
Yeah,
come
where's she
back?
going? Yeah.
So there was no like real lead up as to where she was headed, but I guess she's been
Mhm.
tracking her dad the entire time without really telling anybody, which I
Yeah.
mean, I guess rightfully so. How do you kind of go about talking about that to people or other soups who kind of distance themselves from shit like that? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like a butcher. He literally killed his dad.
I know.
You know?
His body's at the bottom of the Thames.
Yeah, so no, I enjoyed all that. I mean,
I
even
did too.
seeing like Mason sort of come around, which I'm still skeptical. I'm like, I don't think this kid's gonna turn around that easy. I mean, he looked at the wall. He's literally got a big gooning wall over
I
there.
know, right? Yeah. The dad's like, be sure to knock. I learned the hard way.
Yeah,
But I think the moment, like, she sees the fucking donkeys, kids, she sees that
Mhm.
bag of donkeys and it brings them together. That was a moment that made her human to him and not a superhero. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think out of everything going on the show, I think this was the one genuine moment and like breath of fresh air we needed.
And I hope it
Because
stays like that with these people.
I know I do too, but dude, I don't know. Like, because like even the stepmom, she was closing the curtains at first, but then she was like, "No, wait, don't leave. I'm making stroganoff. Well, it's actually just hamburger helper. But would you want to stay for dinner?" And
Hmm.
then even with her, it ends up being positive, which I really liked. But I don't know. I think it's setting up for them to die. I think they're gonna die. I really do. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that would be so shitty though, because it's like, hey, we just introduced these people real quick. Oh, and now they're dead.
and they're dead. Yeah. But I mean, that's gonna be hopefully the dad tugged at his partner's heartstrings
Yeah,
because he was like, when your wife died, you ate dinner with us for months.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's the kind of people we are. She's not a murderer. Just like Starlight is telling Mason, like, you go to
yeah,
school all day and all they teach you in school is about Homelander. And then you come home and you scroll for hours on TikTok and all it is fucking propaganda.
yeah. And of
What do
course,
you
like you're gonna see
expect?
her attacking people because she's literally defending things that are right. So it's gonna be twisted to be like, nope, they're terrorists, and
Yep.
Homelander's great. What he's doing is amazing, and like literally, this whole episode is making him God.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's like,
crazy.
bro, you don't, no, no.
And like
Mm-mm.
even his team, like all the people that work for him, like Ashley and that whole roundtable session, they were like, the people are not gonna, they're not gonna be okay with that. Like we cannot call
Hmm.
him God. We just
Yeah,
can't, And then that's when Firecracker comes in and starts talking about how God was a good man, but what he preached isn't really the way of the world anymore. And I have
yeah,
a better idea. He's not going to be God, but he's going to be a prophet of God. And we're going to start a new party, like a new church. And Homelander's a prophet. And basically, if you don't believe that, then you're dead. That is just so fucked
it really
to
is,
me.
dude.
And here's the thing, even Firecracker doesn't believe it because Ashley
No,
calls her out, or back Ashley calls
yeah,
her out.
back Ashley.
Ashley, and because she says that twice in this episode, she's lying. He's lying. Like
Yeah,
they know. I think. I think a lot of them are going to end up turning on Homelander, and I think that's where the majority of the body count is going to be. I
yeah.
think the biggest bloodbath in this is going to be more soups than humans by the end of it. But with that
Hmm.
being said, I think some of the boys are going to die. I think it's going to be
They
either
have to.
Huey or Annie, the couples. And
Mhm.
you could even count MM and Butcher as a couple.
Kimiko's gonna die. I already know. Like
Yeah.
she's a big character, but honestly, these last couple episodes they've been kind of focusing a lot more on Frenchie than her, and that's giving me like a I don't know if she's going to last.
Yeah.
Um, and like MM, like I think he's going to live. Um, I swear to God, if Butcher lives and he fucking gets that V1, I'm gonna
Yeah, I really
really.
don't want him to be a total piece of shit. Like he already is a piece of shit to a certain degree,
Hmm.
but I don't want him to be just like a flat out
Yeah, I think they
horrible
even
person.
talked about that too. Like, you ain't getting this. Like, we're gonna give it to everybody else. If you think you're gonna be getting the V1, then
Well,
no.
MM and Butcher are still planning on like trying to get that. They have their side quest going on because
Mm,
they're planning on fucking everybody over. Like they want to get the virus and release it, even if that means killing Annie and Kamiko. Like they
yeah,
don't care. They want all the soups dead.
yeah,
But
and with casualties of potential humans too, because they're not even sure, really, because obviously they haven't tested that out. They've sealed up the whole building from when they released it last.
yeah,
So
yeah. And then, um, my mind farted. I have too many thoughts running through it.
that's okay. There's a lot that actually happened in this episode, even though it doesn't seem like
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the, like, couples pretty much, one out of each pair, and I do think I don't know, I think it'll be Annie if I'm going Annie or Huey. I
I
think it'll
think
be
so
Annie.
too, and that's probably gonna lean Huey into grabbing it and injecting himself. I think he's gonna, if there's gonna be, like, I have a theory of Butcher doing it, but I also think if Annie dies, he's literally, like, we already seen that he's pretty unstable because what happens in this episode, like his mind is everywhere.
Yeah.
Even though he says some not nice things about Annie, but I mean, rightfully so because she literally just left and barely
Mhm.
told him anything. So
Yeah, she's not telling him, like, what's going on
yeah.
or, like, how she's feeling
So
or anything.
I think that that's going to lead him to, he's going to get it, and I think he's going to go apeshit on Homelander, if anything, because it's going to be probably between. He's definitely going to be fighting Homelander. Like, I don't see any other outcome of anybody else doing like a one-on-one. Maybe Ryan, but I don't know if he's going to make it all the way. To be honest, we saw a little bit of him kind of recovering, and that was it.
Yeah. So, what if they get the V1
Mhm.
and Homelander takes it, but instead of it making him like God or the greatest superhero ever and
Yeah.
immortal, what if it had the opposite effects? Because V was already in his system. And so what if
Yeah.
it took his powers away? And that was like the
Ooh.
kind of anticlimactic ending. What if all the big battling is going on between the soups? Like I said,
Hmm.
soup bloodbath. So what if all of them turn on Homelander and they're like, fuck it, we're gonna die anyways. So we're at least superheroes too, and we have a better chance against him than some of the boys do who have no powers. So what if they go out guns blazing trying to take him out, and maybe Sage or somebody shows up with the V1 and he injects it, but it's like Thanos snapping his fingers without the stones because
Yeah.
Tony took them. So and then instead he just like, I mean, he doesn't die, he just becomes human, and then Butcher kills him, like rips him apart with his octococks, as Huey says.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
That's a good
yeah,
theory. I didn't even
but
think of
there's
that.
got to
Of it.
be a twist somewhere with this V1 and Bomb Sight, or yeah, is that his name? Bomb Sight. So he's broken there
Yeah.
and taking this V1, or so they're speculating. They're really building up this like prequel series they've got coming out, Vought Rising, because it takes place in the 50s or whenever.
Hmm.
Um, so they're really kind of I don't think they're going to tell us anything about this Quinn guy that was in the lab and what happened to him until Vault Rising. I think we're going to see like real
Yeah, we're
Quinn.
gonna see that team. It's gonna be like OG Captain America movie of everything
Yes.
beforehand is what it's gonna be, and
Yeah.
I'm here for it. That
I really hope we
I
get to see like how Hero Gasm started. I
yeah,
want to see the inception of that literally.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that's a very interesting theory. I didn't even think of what if people who are already injected with V, if V1 just like corrupts them or does the opposite effect. That is so interesting. I mean,
I
that's a
feel
possibility.
yeah.
Um,
I also feel like Sage is up to something too.
yeah.
Like I feel like
And
there's a lot going on with her that we don't know about and that maybe we're going to get like a whole episode about her showing us what she's been up to.
mhm.
Maybe it's like the penultimate episode or something.
The one thing we do got to talk about before we start talking about the big what happened at the facility that they visited is
Yeah.
last episode we were saying who the fuck is Noir?
And it's
And
noir.
we it was literally like I didn't even realize it. It happened so quick that he was like unmasked and I'm like, "Oh, wait.
It's
We
you.
got the reveal."
Yeah, it's the same guy, but he just
Yeah.
went totally method and see he's pissed off. The Deep's fucked him over enough and he's saying everything to the Deep now that A Train said to him.
Mm.
And Deep, I don't think the Deep will flip at this point. I've changed my mind. I think
I still have a slither of hope.
he's got Homelander's cock so far down his throat that he can't breathe, and all he can think about is just yeah. I'm not going to finish my thought. I was going
Yeah,
to be
yeah, yeah.
really foul there,
That's okay.
but yeah, I just don't see the Deep. I think he's too far gone because now he's even eating sushi. That was like his one moral compass. He
Yeah,
was not above
that is
sexual
true.
assault or anything like that, but he would not eat his own people because he is technically a fish. And then this motherfucker's eating sushi, and he's like, "Well, it's honestly like the highest honor for a fish to for me to eat a fish because I'm like your
Yeah.
god." So now he's thinking the same shit Homelander is, dude. He's just drinking the Kool-Aid or the milk.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. But like when we got that reveal and to see that it was actually Noir, because I was expecting the way that last episode ended, he was like on the side of the road, and I thought the Deep literally drove away,
He
which I think
did.
he probably did.
Mhm.
So I was expecting, the boys to find Noir out there and they're going to interrogate him or something, but we didn't get any of that. We kind of just got them back at the base. Ryan is there, fucking Butcher's there talking to him. They're talking about the base and then all this other shit going on with Homelander. And then you got, you got them fucking in the chapel room
I
with the
know. Oh my
fucking
god,
big
yeah.
ass dildos everywhere.
Pull
I'm like,
your
God
asshole
damn.
open further. I was like,
Yeah. I was like, okay.
cover
I
your
mean,
eyes, Jesus.
yeah, yeah. But that was a really funny scene.
Oh
And then
my
the
god.
whole
And then Firecracker walks in and says that it smells like a wet shit to Waffle House.
yeah, yep, yep. Jesus, man. But
That sent me.
yeah, there's a lot that happened.
Well, I mean, they get to Fort Harmony, and then that's where Soldier Boy sees Quinn, and
Hmm.
because they're looking for the V1, but then there's what is it? The V1, or there's like uranium or something in the
You're
ground.
yeah, it's like the kryptonite
Okay, right.
that
There's
they
uranium,
use for that they put them in like the locker or
the
whatever, right?
cages, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been, I guess it's been nobody's been there for so long that it's just deteriorated and it's gotten into like the soil and the ground and
Hmm.
stuff like that. And then during this explanation, from Frenchie, Huey's like, "You mean like The Last of Us?" And I started rolling because then Frenchie goes, "No, that is just like The Walking Dead with mushrooms." I
Hmm.
lost it. I was
Hmm.
like, I love this. So, but it honestly was like a really good way to think about it if you are privy to The Last of Us. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
then the further they get there, like they're just like, it starts to happen a little bit as they get to the base. Like Huey makes that comment about Annie, and even he was like, "Wow, that was really harsh. I shouldn't have said that." And then
Yeah.
the further they get in there, the meaner they are, and they keep seeing bodies, and
Mhm.
it's not anything in there that's killing them per se. They're killing each other because they're losing their minds from
Yeah.
the radiation poisoning pretty much.
Yeah.
And Frenchie figures it out because he is smart, honestly.
And
Smart,
did a lot of drugs.
one of the smartest ones there. Yeah, and he's like, "Due to all of my drug use over all these years, I am not affected. That's why." And then even Kamiko's like, "Oh yeah, I guess being a, how does she word it? Like a junkie man whore has
Yeah,
has
yeah.
come in handy for the first time in your life." I was like, "Damn, Kamiko." Like they were throwing some punches. And
Hmm.
then figuratively
Yeah, and
later
shooting each
on.
other and everything. It was just like, what the fuck?
Well, Soldier Boy and Homelander is also there. They show up, and then Frenchie sprays them with bear piss to cover up their scent from Homelander. That cracked me up.
Smells like deer piss.
Yeah. And Homelander wants to get there quicker, and he's like, "We could just fly." And he's like, "You're not fucking carrying me. I'm not a
Yeah,
baby." I love that dynamic. I love when them two get together.
yeah.
But then once they get in Fort Harmony, because that's where Soldier Boy was tested on and where he got his V,
Hmm.
um, he traps him. But also, this uranium is affecting them too. Like it's
Hmm.
not, soups aren't immune to it. So they're getting more and more angry. And then they get to the cage, like we just mentioned, and it was built to make sure soups could withstand like a platonic, yeah, platon. Did I say that right?
I think so. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, platonic.
Yeah,
No, that's not right.
something.
Atomic. I was saying
Oh, atomic.
platonic.
Oh, whatever.
Atomic bomb blast. And so he locks Homelander in there and he's like, well, I mean, you'll be all right. You'll live, but it's
Hmm.
not going to be comfortable for you. And this is really the first time we see Homelander kind of vulnerable, like with his powers vulnerable, not
Yeah,
emotionally.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all the time because he's a child.
Hmm.
But with his powers, like, yeah, and he's getting the bubbles on him. And man,
Yep.
by the time he gets out of there, he looks like shit. And his lasers aren't working. He is trapped in there. And there's a
Hmm.
great scene too with Butcher. I love when Butcher and Homelander talk to each other. It's great. There was a lot of talking in this, but it was wonderful dialogue with scene
Yeah.
partners. And then he's just saying the same thing to him A Train did. You strip away those powers. What are you? You're just an insecure child. And
Yeah.
that's the same thing A Train has said to him. If you strip away your powers, now this is twice we've heard it. That's another reason why I think that might be what
They're
happens
leaving
with
some
the
breadcrumbs for
V1.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're planting, phrases and shit like that and foreshadowing.
One thing I hope that happens, and I think it probably will, even though they literally tried to kill him, is I really hope Soldier Boy just fucking breaks away from this group. I know that he was like in that group before and he's talked about how he's so happy back in seven, blah blah blah. But dude, he fucking hates Homelander so much that I really hope that he just like decides to be like, no, fuck this shit. Like, why am I doing this with you? I mean, most of the time he's there just to watch him and make sure he's not doing anything too stupid, even though that's kind of on par for Homelander. Everything he does is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Just he has so many dumb people that follow him that they're like, oh yeah, that's great. But
Mhm.
I really hope Soldier Boy like he stays and he joins the boys in some sort of way. Even if he dies, because I know he's gonna die. There's no way that
I think
he's
so too,
gonna
yeah.
survive. Um, yeah, that's just something I really
I
hope.
mean, even though they say he's immortal, I don't know. I think something's gonna happen and he's gonna end up dying.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think he's gonna get some sort of V1 extra poisoning shit. He's gonna like overdose on it or something.
Or maybe
Um,
Frenchie comes up with some virus that's even maybe they can take out V1 and they just take it out altogether. Maybe V1
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
even become what they're looking for. Maybe Frenchie cracks the code on this virus and is like, "Wait, I think I can." Or maybe they get the V1 and Frenchie tests it and, does his microscope stuff and sees that the serum he's making can also take out that serum as well. And they
I mean,
realize, well,
yeah,
why do we even have this? We can just nuke everybody or all the soups, even the ones
yeah.
with V1, even Soldier Boy. That's something that could happen.
I mean, yeah. If they find a way to maybe get like a blood sample from him too, that would definitely help them. Probably.
That's a
do
good
that, but I don't know how you would
point.
get him to do that.
But see, that's what I was gonna say, because you're talking about how you hoped he got back with Butcher and them, and I think it's gonna come from this moment he had with Frenchie in this episode. I think
Mm.
Frenchie might be the one to convince him, because just like you said, I agree. Like, he hates being in 7. He likes being a superhero and getting to do whatever the fuck he wants.
And
But
fucking
it's
bitches.
yeah. Like when he talked about Nell Carter, that was the last time I had a black woman tell me what to do, and that was a hero gasm, but with a cock ring and a tub of
Yeah,
Crisco.
yeah, dude. His dialogue is just always
It's so
so crazy. I
funny.
love it.
It's so good. Um, but yeah, I think that Soldier Boy, I think he's gonna be hesitant to come back to the boys because Butcher fucked him, like he does. Butcher fucks everybody, but that could be
Well,
Frenchie's
that's his
defense.
butcher, unfortunately.
That could be, Frenchie's defense. That's just him. He fucks us over all the time,
Yeah.
and we're still here.
Or he'd be like,
I
if you
wish
join the boys, I'll let you take him out personally. Like you
Yeah, what
guys
if
can
it's a
go at it.
trade-off?
Yeah. I don't know,
I don't
man.
know. I could see, but I mean, Frenchie's a smooth talker,
Yeah.
and I mean, Soldier Boy didn't just right out kill him. He could have,
Yeah, he decided to kill his old pal instead. But
and
he
he
was
had
under the influence of anger and whatever the fuck was happening in his mind.
yeah,
Because he
yeah.
saw as soon as he was dead, everybody decided like this came down and they
It
weren't
was like, "Oh,
angry
we're
anymore.
good." Yeah. But that was also someone he had known in his past and has, uh, history with, and it must have been powerful because even Homelander was like, "Are you crying?" Mike walked up and he's like, "Leave me the fuck alone, or just do it already." Like, he
Yeah,
wanted
it's like if you want to kill me, just do it, man. Like,
yeah.
there's one
Do
thing
Oh, go
I
ahead.
do want to ask. That this is obviously at the very, very end of the episode, and I don't know how far between them being at the base and them being at at the it's the same church, but it's just relabeled different now. It's like the American Democratic no, the Democratic Church of America or something
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
that.
it. Democratic Church of America. Yeah, yeah.
And Homelander comes out and he's completely like fine. He's no longer red or anything, like he just came out from poisoning. I have a theory that that's not him. I feel like that's a double. I don't know
Like
why, but
another
just
shapeshifter or something?
because like he was at the base with Soldier Boy, right? And it felt like they did this at that church like immediately or during all this happening there. But then I'm also
Oh,
thinking
okay,
it
yeah. I
has
think
to
it was
be
just a
Homelander because he looks up and he gets the fucking the God beam on him again. Like he's looking at the angel that he saw like two episodes ago.
Oh,
So
so you're saying the Homelander that was there at Fort Harmony is not the real Homelander?
no, I'm saying that is the real one, but the one at the church I feel like
Oh.
is somebody else because I don't know, the timelines there just felt really weird to me
I
seeing him
think
come out.
sometimes they just jump. I
I
think
mean,
they
that's
just
probably
jump a
what
lot.
happened, and I'm just like shooting bullshit here. But I was like, how the fuck did he get there so quick? And why does he look brand new? Makeup ain't gonna do that.
I'm wondering why. Well, I mean, if he, I don't know,
Is
maybe
he
it's
like
just his.
Superman? If he goes all the way up and like stays in the sun, he heals like super fast.
Well, I don't know.
Then that happens with Superman.
Maybe. But what I want to know is why, like, why did everything go deaf for him at the end? Like, why did he like have the light shine on him and like look like he was going to heaven? Like, but he hears nothing. It was all silent. Like, I don't understand that.
Maybe it's yeah, I don't know. It was very the way that this episode ended was very weird. I don't know, honestly. I can't think of
Like, is
anything
that
that
is that him just literally
tuning things
go
out.
going so psychotic? Like, I'm not even talking about like soup stuff. I'm talking about just his brain because he is mortal. He can die. So,
Hmm.
what if his brain is just like, what if he's just a psychopath or a sociopath or however, whatever the description is, to where in his mind, he literally thinks he's being chosen by God. He is God. Like that, maybe that's what that was for him. The
I
moment that
mean,
he was chosen and he actually, okay, well, maybe he's not God, maybe he is a prophet. And this is his father putting his hand down to him saying, "My son, you are my prophet." Like, what if, because he's looking for a father figure, he's looking for someone to
yeah.
love him. What if he thinks that it's
Well,
God?
if he wasn't such an asshole, your supposed father is already there, and if you were to fucking stop being a super douchebag, it would be that. But I think you're right. I think there's a big psychotic break there. I think
Yeah.
after it would, it makes sense though because he was just literally poisoned, right?
Hmm.
For I don't know, let's say like a couple hours, and then before that, he's like, I'm going to be God, and then he heals up. He does this. He saw an angel, or quote unquote saw an angel like 2 episodes
Yeah.
ago, and I think yeah, he has to be broken. I don't think there's any if there was any type of saving for Homelander at all, it's gone. Like there's no turning him around, helping him. It's literally
No, that's
he just has to die. That's it.
yeah, he has to die. Or yeah, or I mean, there's really no other outcome. Like if this show ends with Homelander alive, why? What was the point of this whole series, dude?
He nukes
Why?
Earth and he lives in space now.
And he gets a fucking dog, I would die. I would
Mm-mm.
die. Crypto. Huh.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I just
I don't know,
don't.
but I mean, this is the halfway mark. We've got 4 episodes left and it's
Is that
done.
really it? There's only four more episodes. Fuck.
So
The last two episodes better be like 3 hours long. I'm telling you. Come on. I
I'm
want a long,
hoping
long one.
this is the last filler or last and only filler episode. And the
Yeah, even
rest is
though you
all full speed. I wonder if they've released a time for the rest of the episodes.
I know that like yeah, it definitely feels like a filler episode compared to the other episodes we had, but there was still so much that happened in this. Like
Yeah,
they
there
went to the
was.
base. Ryan is still alive. They
Mhm.
didn't find what they were looking for, and I don't even know if they have a second destination or if they're just abandoning V1 altogether and just focusing on um the serum that they're trying to create or what, because I think that was the only spot out of all those notes that Frenchie decoded was like everything leads here and nothing
Mhm.
was there.
Yeah.
What I thought was
Because
going to happen
well,
too was when they were fighting and Butcher was like slamming Kamiko into the wall. I thought they were going to break the wall in and it was all going to be behind that wall. And it didn't happen. I'm like, that would have been awesome if they just saw a fucking big vault of V1 right there.
dude, that'd have been nuts. That would have been crazy. So I found the time. Let's see. So episode 5 is an hour and 5 minutes. 6 is 1 hour 1 minute. 7 is 1 hour 6 minutes, and the end finale is 1 hour 5 minutes. So they're all just an hour. Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys. You got to
So I'm
pull like Stranger
hoping
Things and do like 5 hour episodes. Come on.
I'm hoping these last four
Do
really.
we have titles for them already?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, man, because that would be a really good inkling.
I don't know. These are kind of vague though with the boys. 15
Mm.
inches of sheer dynamite. Like that was the first episode title. Oh wait, yeah, there are names. Hold on. So see, next week it's one shots.
One
Uh
shots. That sounds like this. We're getting like a flashback.
let's see, and there's no break. So we won't sometimes they've done like week breaks here and there.
Hmm.
There's no break. It's consistent, every week until it's done. So one shots, episode 6 is Though the Heavens Fall. That sounds
That has to be the Homelander breakage right there of him just full blown psychotic break. Maybe his delusion is broken or some shit. This makes him go even more insane.
dude, listen to what episode 7's called. The Frenchman, the Female, and the Man Called Mother's Milk.
So,
What if they all die? They all die in that episode. They're just
man,
telling us right now.
maybe if that's going to happen, I think this is how it's going to happen. I think Frenchie's going to develop a plan. They're going to have the serum or the whatever you want to call it, the death drug. Is that he's going to come up with a plan. He's going to have the other two. Obviously we know Mother's Milk, but I don't know who. It probably would be Kamiko. I would assume. That they're going to do something and they're going to die. I think he whatever plan he comes up with, I think will be the demise.
Oh,
I'm just spitting here, dude. I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. That's a good thought, though. But, oh, man, that's a good title. And then the finale is called Blood and Bone.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's just going to be blood and bones everywhere.
What if
Oh God,
everybody
how
dies? I would be okay with that. I would be more okay with everybody dying than Homelander being alive.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like with these shows, it's like you think you latch on to something and you think, okay, what I'm saying here is a theory or whatever makes sense. And then the next episode's like, oh no, nope, completely wrong.
Nope,
You
yeah,
know,
I was wrong.
uh, I don't
I
know,
think we
man.
I was wanting to ask, so do we think Stormfront's alive? I think she is because they brought this up twice now, once again.
Yeah, they did this episode.
They're
They did.
yeah, because
Where would she be
she
though?
was fighting for I think Vaught's got her somewhere. She's somewhere at the
You think
tower.
she's like a secret weapon that they're gonna pull out last second?
Either that or Homelander's just got her in cryo like he did Soldier Boy somewhere because even he asks, did she no, she wouldn't do that. Well, I mean, we know she didn't kill herself, but then he even asked, did you see a body? And
So
Homeland,
that's leading to Soldier Boy stumbling upon her.
I think so too.
That's what that's gonna do.
What if he finds her and realizes that Homelander has lied to him for the last time? That's the straw
And
for
that's
him. Something
yeah,
happened with them. I mean, they've had something going on. So in the past,
yeah.
because that
I
that's
mean,
another that's another like soft spot for him too, or it struck a chord. You could tell. So, what
yeah.
if he finds her? Maybe she spills what all happened, and he's just like, "Fuck Homelander." Maybe they Bonnie and Clyde the shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That would definitely be something that would push him away and either A, team up with the boys, or yeah, they would go on their own crusade of trying to take down Homelander. Maybe not the seven, because I don't think like he honestly doesn't really care about any other people there.
No.
Um, he just well, maybe no, no, it's really this Homelander that he really fucking despises. So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he doesn't. The only one I think he has had anything nice to say about is Firecracker
Well, I wonder why.
for reasons we know already.
Yeah,
But he any other reaction he's had with anybody else, it's always just been shitty.
meh. Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's alive. Once again, they're throwing this stuff into the dialogue for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, what's the next destination that our boys are going to go to? They're just going to stay at the bunker the entire time?
Frenchie said it's got a few weeks left before the serum's even ready.
You think we're going to be jumping weeks ahead for the next episode?
Yeah, I think so. I think there will be a small time jump at some point in the next 4 episodes. Yeah. It might be the next one. Because like you said, I mean, we're kind of at a standstill right now. So maybe
Yeah.
they lay low for a few weeks and work on that serum and
Yeah. I mean, that's going to give obviously time for Annie to be like, this is what I've been doing. Found my father, came back
yeah.
because she came back at the very end of the episode. Obviously didn't really explain anything because it was like at the end of the episode.
It's an
Um,
off-screen conversation. Even Huey's like, "I'm actually glad you weren't here for this."
yeah. Yeah. The things I said, because
Oh,
I
that
feel
would
like
have
she
been
probably would have
bad.
killed all of them, to be honest. If she was there and she got really mad, then I don't think there's any controlling that power from her.
Yeah.
Zap, zap, you're dead. Everybody's
Zap, zap.
gone.
She's like a little Pikachu.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this is going.
I know. There's
I'm
a part
also
of
really excited after this is over to just go back and rewatch the entire season. I mean, entire series, unless
I've
it ends
been
shitty.
I was wanting to watch Gen V because when I reviewed season 4 of The Boys on my other show, I didn't watch season 1 of Gen V, but I watched a season recap to kind of
Hmm.
get information about how that was tying in because around season 4 or like right between 3 and 4 is when Gen V came out, I believe.
Okay.
And then now we've had Gen V season 2 right before this season. And
Hmm.
that's why Annie said Marie Moreau was running a raid in Philadelphia. I think we're going to run into her because she's one of the main characters in Gen V.
Yeah,
She
I haven't
has
watched any of that, so I'll have to go back and
she
watch that.
her superpower is kind of like Newman's, like how she can alter blood and blow people up. So
Yeah.
what if she's a key in like figuring out V1 or like the blood, like seeing
Mhm.
how V works on the blood or something. But I mean, she's
Well,
got
if
to
they're gonna
come.
tie a knot with the boys, right, you think that they would have to do that with
Yeah.
them as well. unless they're going to continue on. Because if that continues on, right, it's happening at like essentially the same time, just in two different locations,
It
right?
is. Yeah. Gen V and the boys are going on at the same time.
So if they're going to do the whole plan of going to kill all soups, that means that they would potentially also be dead. So I don't know.
Very true.
I don't
Very
know. There's
true.
a lot. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I think I do want to check out Gen V though, or maybe just watch a recap because another reason why I wanted to watch it was because Gen V like it's called Godolkin University, and I think Godolkin was like under Vought or like a prodigy of Vought.
Hmm.
Um, Vought would have been their I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Anyways, he's played by Ethan Slater from Wicked.
Oh.
Ariana Grande's boyfriend who played Bach.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, that's an interesting choice because I'm assuming Godolkin's bad because he's Vought, works with
Yeah, yeah.
Vought. So I was like, oh, to see him in like a bad character would be kind of cool. Because all I really know him as is Bach. And
Yeah, same.
in the news is, Ariana Grande's boyfriend for cheating on his
Yeah.
wife.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
fuck that shit, man.
oh
That was a whole
no.
story.
Oh yeah. That went on. That shit's still getting brought up in the news. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about.
Mm.
Did you have anything?
No, I think I'll just start running around in circles. I mean,
Yeah, at this point, we're just like thinking of ideas and spinning theories.
I don't know. I'm still lingering on.
There
I
was,
really do feel like Butcher is going to somehow end up being the only person with V1 at the end if they do get it, and V1 doesn't kill people who already have V in them. I don't know. I This character is just too good to get away. You know, he's an asshole, but his acting is just so good.
I know, man. Carl Urban. He's so good.
I just
It's,
realized too that he is Johnny Cage in the new Mortal Kombat. I just fucking
yes.
realized that.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
can't
didn't
wait to
see the
see that.
first one. Wasn't the first one
It's
bad?
people have like their opinions on it. I enjoyed it. I just
Is
loved all the
he's
action.
not in it, is he? Johnny Cage isn't in it, is it?
I
Is he?
don't think so.
Maybe that's
It's
why
been a
people
while
didn't
since I've
like
seen
it.
it, so I forget who was actually in it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll
But
have to Dustin will know. Big deal, no. Duh.
yeah.
Because I think that's in the Dissect Discord and Charlie and them. I think
Hmm.
some of them shit on the first one. I could be wrong though.
It's an okay film. I mean, there's some stuff about it that's like, but
Mm,
it was enjoyable.
noted. Yeah, we saw the trailer before The Mummy last weekend. I do
Yeah.
get hyped with that music though. Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good. Well, alrighty, you guys. Thank you for joining us as we talk about season 5, episode 4 of The Boys. Like we said, this is halfway through the season. Hopefully, they crank it up and put the pedal to the floor and give us some good action. I like the action in these shows too. I want to see
Me
these
too.
suits fight. The production value is great. Like the editing, like everything about the show is wonderful. So I am
I
really
agree.
sad. I'm really sad to see it go. But for those on YouTube or watching us, Dustin and I are both wearing our Creepo Rama shirts today. I got my Detroit Rock City on. He got some
Oh,
Suspiria. And you can still use our code Barons10 at checkout. That includes pre-orders, all the stuff. They still are dropping awesome stuff. They got a Mad
yeah.
Max Fury Road drop coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie sent that gif of I will never financially recover from this.
Hey,
It's like,
I get it, man.
I know. Creeporama is the best. We love them. Please go show them some love and order a bunch of stuff and use our code and save yourself a little bit of money. Maybe we will be back next week. Next week is Salem Horror, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So probably not. Dustin probably will not be with me next week, but I will be here either alone or with someone to talk about 5, or who knows, maybe we'll come back the week after Salem Horror and just talk about 5 and 6 together.
Yep.
But with that coming up, both the Dustins will be up there, and you better be sure you're following us on social media so you can see everything they're doing,
It's gonna be a
all
lot.
the posts and videos. Yes, I know. I'm so excited y'all are going to go. I'm sad I'm not.
Next year we'll all be together for everything.
Yes, next year will be different. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. And movie reviews will be back soon. It's
Yeah.
been busy, kind of end of school year, spring shit going on, but
Yes.
we're
Too
putting
much
stuff
shit going
out.
on.
Yeah, we're putting stuff out here and there for y'all when we can. Tales is also coming back soon.
Hmm.
And the reason we haven't had movie reviews is we had an interview scheduled that kind of got rescheduled. So that's
Yeah.
also still coming. But yeah, watch The Boys. Go get yourself some fun superhero entertainment and then come back and listen to us yap about it.
Hell yeah.
So, all right. We love you guys. Come back next week and we hope you have a good evening. Bye.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys later.